5 minutes repeat. Okay, so this part I want you to check something. So now it's got the arrows, this arrow, that arrow, and this arrow. Next. So these arrows, these two arrows, the same, they very same purpose. Number one, when I click here, you're going to have these particular F's that are going to appear here on this side. So again, you can move to this side, again, and click there, same thing also appears there. So like if you're on this other side, you are able to access the other side. But when you check this one on the bottom, now it gives you the input. Yeah. Remember, colleagues, on the Windows version, you couldn't see the arrow, but with us pressing R. So now, let us work here. This one is for the whiteboard, the integrated whiteboard that came with this particular board. So on this one, you don't need to subscribe to anything to access it. It's free. Okay, no, this one is the one that you subscribe. Sorry, I'll explain later the other one. So this one is called the Lights Whiteboard app. For you to use it, you need to have, for example, you can also download this one on your phone, the Lights Whiteboard app. You are able to prepare work at home on the notes and you put there. Once you get into the classroom, you log in, you are able to sync your work as well. Okay, but often again, that you can do them, but you can also create a particular lesson on this app without a problem. Choose a particular ratio, create there, then you are able to write on this app. Like normal writing, for example, you choose a pen, that one is a pen there, I'll choose this fine tip pen, then I can be able to write, for example, when you write your homework, you are able to write. But remember, you can use the stylus to write easy. You can choose the color there, you choose this yellow, for example, I want to underline that color, then you are able to do that. Not only that, but you can, when it's like this, you can write, when you are writing your notes, for example, now you can be able to go to the head, choose the head there, now you can push, or so you can move this one up, I want to move the whole page up, like this, sorry, just to move up. It moves up, just move up so that I can be able to write the other one. I'm going to check it to the other whiteboard there. It's very simple here. Okay, you can also choose the page. Then you have another page. Then with this marker, you can write page 2 of 2, page 1 of 2. So it's for the pages there. It has shared your work. You click on this 3-dot line there. So it's where you can be able to save the work as well. You can also split the screen. So now you've got 2 screens that are splitted, and you are able to work on this side at the same time accessing the notes on the other side. Yeah? So that's another feature that you can be able to use there on this particular point. Exit full screen. I want to exit this one now. Let me start my first presentation. Yes, I don't want to say anything on this card. Still, I've got my 2 screens there.
Split screen.
Yes, so I'll go and close the split screen there.
Click on that.
Okay, number 1, and I apply, I'm going back. Okay, so we've done this part, Zama next whiteboard. So it's going to be a matter of you just writing on it. Let's go to the other option now. Again, I want to do this one now. This pen is very crucial. When you click on the pen, you explain the pen. You can also move the pen like this. It can be on any other side, any position. Right. So even if I put it there and I click on it, I want to check the apps that are open. I want to click this app. So these are open apps, open or active apps. It should give me all of the active, the only app that's active. Then I can kill it just by moving like that. Takes me back to my screen. So we got number 1. Number 2, files. When you go to files, you can be able to access all your files that you have saved. Either remote files or storage from the local hard drive computer or your hard drive or USB. Then cloud storage, you can also add your account from your Google account, for example. You can have your Google Drive there. You edit OneDrive and other cloud storage system that we have with Apple and stuff. Okay. So remote files, basically, this one also interests me. You can also add a remote account for this. For example, the Samba, the FTP. your school can set up that some they use the local area network. So they can connect what is on the local area network for the school. All the notes, all the question papers, it just goes there, go to that file. It doesn't be a problem. So it's also, you can use that one. Yeah. And then now we know these boards are powerful. It means that in the school, you can all have a bank of question papers. Notes from last day access. We definitely go to that. Okay? So that one is the remote file. Okay, let's go back to that one. The other one, you can go to the internet. I don't think you have the problem with that one. CleverStore is the store for this particular board, meaning that you can download apps if you have got the account that's included there. Okay, so again, let's move away from this one. When you go home, you can also click the home button if you don't want to click the app. And again, you can also have the active, we now load the active apps. Right? Lock, I can lock the smart board. You see now it is locked. That's temporarily so. Meaning you cannot be able to access this area until you switch it off or you restart, or you can, if you want to go back, you can just simply click in the middle, then you go back. Yes, in the middle, so it doesn't need a password. But you can set up the password, that is if it's a policy of the school agree upon that. Then, okay, the other feature colleagues on this one, apps. Now, when you go to apps, the interesting part, these are the pre-downloaded or loaded apps. Né? Okay, so we've got the whiteboard. This one that I was still telling you about. It's not the same with the length whiteboard. So it's coming, no need to sign up. Check. Again, you can write. Okay, this write. You are writing there, the teacher. Then you want to move this part. I have clicked the hand. Then you see what is going on. I can move this part up. After the new space, I go back to my pen. I write again. But again, I can go back to my pen and take back my work that I wrote up there. Yes, yes, sir.
I don't know, Mr. Samba was just noting, if you can look at the response time between the links app and this one. This one responds better.
So this one is a preloaded one. That's free, you don't have to go sign up and stuff.
Because the links app has got delays when we are writing. But this one is good.
It's fast. So again, colleagues, the issue of this particular you want ama shapes. You choose the 3D shapes like this one and add that one. There are so many of them. So it becomes easy for you when you are making. I think this one is practical, colleagues. I think it's practical based on the response time. I'm so very happy. You see, I'm so very happy with the response time. Not only that, but you can use your palm, this palm, to as an eraser. That's like this one. You see? So it's an eraser already.
So you don't have to go eraser.
Yeah, you don't have to go and choose the eraser and erase. But as a palm, as I'm using, I cannot erase this one. See? The shape. So I need to choose this particular eraser and just click on it and it's gone. Yeah? So that's why. Let's move away from this one. So how do you share this work, the notes that you're doing with your learners? Okay. This is a QR code here. You click on the QR code, it will generate a QR code, which now is something that we need also to check. Because when I was checking, we were on the same network. I'm able to save, okay, I don't know, but let me check to see.
It doesn't need you to be connected
But
to the internet.
It does, but we're connected. So no one generates the QR code, you get the problem. Maybe this is technical. Okay, but another option is that you can also click on these three lines. You can open a new file like a PowerPoint, load it here and write on it. Not only that, you can export this file as a PDF and send to the learners on their WhatsApp group and so forth. In those that we've just created. So you can also import, okay, fine, good on that one. So there are some settings there to set whether we want to use a palm or what will be in this particular hand to do other things. Okay. So today my code is not coming, nobody is easy for it to come. Fine, let's move away from that one. It can be explored further. These are favorites. If you choose an app to be a favorite, for example, you want a particular app to be a favorite app, then you can also add there on favorites. So let's check there. Okay, I'll keep there. But let me also explain this one. There's a camera, there's a clever shell, you know a clever shell, you can also access it here. Settings, visualizer. Visualizer is not working as it should. Normally you just turn, and it's not connected to a camera. So it's another feature that you can explore. Maybe if you buy a visualizer, the normal one, that you can use this app camera. But with the camera, it's not possible.
So the visualizer is to scan documents.
It's to scan the document. But with the camera, it's not.
Oh, but
let's go to the camera again.
Mr. Sambo, the visualizer, it also works like an overhead. So if you are not writing there, the visualizer can come out and then you can just
You
write.
can also write on that particular project.
Yeah.
So it's working. So it's not that I am calling the office in the corner, so report here. If I had it, this is the practical. Alright. So these are the parts of the app, like as you use them. But now, let us say you want to do the following. You need to take it back to your PC mode and to take